Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to talk about how to unlock your mind for personal growth and inner peace. Imagine your mind is like a super advanced computer. Your brain is the hardware and your thoughts and beliefs are the software. When you're born, your mind is like a brand new computer with no programs installed. As you grow up, things like your family, your friends, and your environment start adding different programs to your mind. These are your thoughts, beliefs, and values. When you meditate, it's like you're the computer's hardware trying to check out the software it's running. You might try and tell your mind to stop thinking, but it doesn't work. This is because your mind runs on its own, kind of like how your body breathes and your heart beats without you having to think about it. You see, babies start out like blank slates, soaking up everything around them. They learn by watching and copying adults and older kids. They pick up how people act, how to talk, and other social skills just by observing. The early experiences they have are really important because they shape how their brain and emotions develop. You see, positive experiences make them feel secure and confident, while negative or traumatic ones can have long-term effects on their health and happiness. From birth until about the age of 7, kids' brains are super active, creating millions of connections every single second. During this time, they're mostly in a special brainwave state that makes them really good at learning and being creative. That's why young kids can pick up languages and new information so quickly. Kids learn in two main ways. One, conscious learning. This happens when they actively try to learn things, like reading or solving math problems. And the second way is subconscious learning. This is more about absorbing information from their environment, like watching how their parents act to figure out how they should behave. Rewards and punishments also play a big role in shaping their behavior. Praise and rewards encourage them to do good things, while punishment helps them to avoid bad behavior. Parents and caregivers play a huge role in how kids develop. By giving love, support, and stimulating environment, they can help kids learn and grow well. Early education programs can make the most of kids' natural learning abilities, setting them up for success in the future. Using mindfulness and positive reinforcement techniques can also help guide them towards healthy, emotional, and mental growth. When we think about the innocence of children and the importance of nurturing, we can see that children are like sponges, soaking up everything in their environment and everything they hear, because they can't always tell what's true or false, just like a computer that can't spot a virus. This makes them susceptible to picking up on mistakes and lies that have caused problems throughout history. Once they're programmed with these ideas, it's hard to fix them later because they don't have a way to check if the information is correct. If a child's mind isn't protected, it can easily absorb wrong ideas and beliefs from society, family, and their surroundings. These incorrect ideas can mess with their happiness and make it hard to change those beliefs as they grow up. That's why it's really important to nurture children carefully and make sure they get positive, accurate information to help them grow up happy and healthy. You see, your mind often runs on autopilot, reacting based on what happened in the past and what you believe, usually without you even noticing. Meditation helps you watch your thoughts and see that there isn't a single you controlling them. You'll notice that the mind isn't always reliable. because it's often influenced by emotions and biases and sometimes false information. Here's a simple test. Try to tell your mind to stop thinking. You'll find it's almost impossible because your mind keeps coming up with thoughts no matter what you say. This shows that you're not your mind. It just operates on its own, shaped by past experiences and what society has taught you. As you'll see, you are powerless over thoughts. When you admit that you can't control certain thoughts and situations, it's a way of facing the truth. If you really had full control, many of your problems wouldn't even exist. People often act automatically based on past experiences and beliefs they don't even realize they have. This hidden programming, sometimes called karma, affects what we do and how we react without us even knowing. To stop your thoughts from taking over, you need to see them as just temporary, just ideas that don't have any real power or importance or influence over you. Once again, think of yourself like the computer hardware and your thoughts as the software that can be replaced. To deal with negative thoughts, you need to use your willpower to change how your mind works. Being around positive people can help you build better habits and attitudes. Letting go of thoughts means understanding that they come and go and don't define who you really are. By practicing detachment, you'll learn to watch your thoughts without letting them control you at all. This helps you to see that your constant noise in your mind isn't who you truly are. Even though adults might look mature, they're often still acting like kids emotionally. They might seem grown up, but they're actually just continuing old habits from when they were younger. Knowing this, you can help to feel like you understand life a little bit more and be less judgmental about other people. Because many adult behaviors are just extensions of childhood patterns. Emotions like jealousy, envy, and competitiveness that people had as kids can stick around into adulthood. Realizing this helps you to be more compassionate because you see that many people don't even realize they're being controlled by old subconscious habits. To stop judging others, try to be more compassionate and understanding. People often behave based on deep-seated habits and feelings they don't even know they have. Their minds get influenced by their surroundings, which can make them react automatically and emotionally. Being compassionate means wanting to understand people instead of just criticizing them. When you realize that people are often unaware of the hidden programs affecting their actions, you can respond with empathy. Instead of judging, remember that everyone is at a different point in their personal growth and understanding. To help you stop getting overwhelmed by constantly changing thoughts, try these two exercises. 1, focusing on a fixed point. So when you're in a car, instead of following every object that passes by, pick a spot in the window and keep your eyes on it. Like this helps you to train your mind to stay calm and not get distracted by everything moving around. The second is like a mindful observation. Like while meditating, just watch your thoughts. And as they come and go without, getting caught up on them, try to let go of the thoughts before they even grab your attention. This helps you to stay in the moment and reduces how much your mind gets tangled up in the stories and emotions. Practicing these techniques regularly can help you to detach from the non-stop flow of thoughts and stay focused on what you would like to achieve or have in your life. This makes it easy to stay present and less affected by emotional ups and downs. What about prayer? Well, prayer starts as a way to ask for things like a new car or a job. Like when you're younger or just beginning to understand, it's mostly about asking for what you want. This is why sometimes people get disappointed with prayer when their prayers aren't answered the way you hope they were going to be answered. So as we grow in our understanding, prayer changes. It becomes less about asking for stuff and more about letting go and aligning with a higher purpose. Instead of trying to control or manipulate what you want, Prayer turns into a way of, really connecting with something bigger than yourself. The deeper the purpose of prayer is to align your desires with a higher spiritual truth. It's about understanding and accepting a greater plan rather than just trying to get things for yourself. So prayer shifts from asking for things to dedicating yourself to something greater and accepting what comes. Once again, to understand the innocence and programmability as a human, look at how babies start off with their minds like a blank slate, ready to learn and absorb everything. Just like a computer gets its software from different programs, children's minds get filled with ideas, beliefs from society, from family, and the world. However, there's no way for them to check if what they're learning is true or not. Kind of like how a computer can get a virus. This means kids can even end up believing wrong things or being misled, which can impact their happiness and growth. That's why it's super important to create positive and supportive environments for kids. By helping them grow in a healthy way, we can give them the best chance to reach their full potential and stay happy throughout their lives. Our minds are like empty computers that can be filled with different ideas and beliefs, just like installing software on a computer. Unfortunately, our minds don't have a built-in way to protect themselves from getting damaged by emotions or outside influences. This means that our thoughts and beliefs can be easily shaped by things like social pressures, ads, misinformation, and other things. Plus, our emotions can make it even harder to see things clearly. To avoid getting stuck with negative beliefs and to grow in a positive way, it's important to understand this vulnerability. Developing self-awareness and learning how to detach from harmful influences can help us make better choices and keep our minds healthy. To clear out negative thoughts and beliefs, use your inner strength to change your mindset. Spend time with positive and supportive people who can help you develop better habits and attitudes. Spiritual advice often says that being around inspiring people and staying away from negative can really help you grow. Your inner strength or spiritual will is key to changing negative thinking. By regularly exposing yourself to positive influences and practicing mindfulness, you can reprogram your mind to be more positive, compassionate, and just loving. Just because someone looks like an adult doesn't mean they're emotionally grown up. Many people carry their childhood feelings and behaviors into adulthood. Even if they seem mature on the outside, they may not be. Understanding this helps you be more understanding and less judgmental. Most adults still act out patterns and behaviors they learned as kids. Realizing this can help you feel more empathy and compassion for them, knowing that they may not be aware of the old habits and feelings driving their actions. The feelings and behaviors we have as kids, like being curious, jealous, or competitive, don't just disappear when we grow up. Instead, they often show up later in life, but with more complex labels. Understanding this helps us be more compassionate and less quick to judge others. When you realize that many adult actions come from old childhood patterns, it's easier to understand why people behave the way they do. By recognizing and working on these patterns, we can grow emotionally and become better versions of ourselves. Your mind is easily swayed by emotions and what you hear from others. Because of this, it's not always the most reliable thing to believe in. To understand yourself better, you need to recognize how easily your mind can be influenced and practice letting go of these influences. One way to do this is through meditation and mindfulness. These practices can help you watch your thoughts without letting them control you. By doing this, you get a clearer sense of who you really are beyond all the distractions and emotions. So meditation and mindfulness are super important for understanding how your mind works. They can help you focus and not get caught up in every single thought that pops into your head. By doing this, you can become more aware and grow spiritually. When you practice meditation or prayer, you train your mind to let go of non-stop thoughts. This helps you connect with a bigger purpose and understand yourself better. Your mind works like a computer, shaped by your experiences and what you learn from a young age. Meditation helps you observe these automatic thoughts and understand that your true self is separate from the constant mental chatter. By practicing kindness and understanding, you can stop judging others and yourself, recognizing that most behaviors come from deep-rooted programming. Meditation and mindfulness can help you break free from these old patterns and move towards higher awareness, connecting with a greater spiritual truth. Understanding how your mind works and practicing detachment leads to higher awareness and emotional maturity. By being compassionate and mindful and practicing spiritual exercises, you can rise above your mind's programming, leading to personal growth and a more fulfilling life. Thanks for watching. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe and to share this with others who might benefit from this. See you next time, and remember to love everyone and everything, including yourself. Have a great day.